So now we're going to go kill the Moonlight Butterfly, which is a completely optional side quest, I guess you can call it.
Okay.
But you get a good amount of souls for it. You also get the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly, which is kind of a special item that you can use to craft a special weapon later on in the game. So this is very close to the area where I was farming easy souls in the Darkroot Garden in the previous video. And right now I probably shouldn't be in human form, which is why some of the areas are blocked off. So pass through the mist, and in this forest here are these enormous stone golems, I believe they're called. Now, these guys seem very intimidating, but they're actually pretty easy to kill. They have a bunch of health, but they're incredibly slow.
Butt stabs?
No. A lot of the super tall giants like this, you can't do backstabs on.
Oh.
At least I haven't been able to pull them off. So just keep chopping away at them. Sometimes these guys have an attack. I don't remember if this first guy does it. It's this weird magic attack that dramatically slows down your movement and basically makes it impossible to run away. But when he's casting it, and you'll see it, like he kind of stands up straight and this weird like circle of magic kind of expands out from him. As he's doing that, just chop away at him as much as possible, because it's going to be a couple seconds before he recovers. So there's a whole bunch of these dudes, and I'm pretty sure that they respawn. So it's not like if you kill a couple of them, you can come back here and be already part of the way through it, you know? So I guess I haven't talked much about these tree guys yet.
They look tough.
Yeah, they're not too tough, but they have kind of a grabbing attack that can really screw you over. And he just did it right there, but I dodged it. If you see him, and a lot of other enemies have a very similar attack pattern, I guess. If they reach back with both of their arms and kind of like put both of their arms in their, and like they, you know, this game is complicated. It's all about learning patterns quickly, if that makes sense. Like, and being able to recognize patterns quickly. So those trees, right? If you see them kind of twist to the side, like one arm back, you know that it's going to be their one hand kind of like whip snap attack. So this elite knight armor ends up being some of the best armor in the game, believe it or not. But you have to upgrade the hell out of it to make it the best armor in the game. Or some of. Anyway, so like, if you see one of their arms whip back, then you know that you can block their attack. Like right there, you can see one arm twist back. If you see two arms, like right there, and it was just a very short range attack. But if I was close enough to him, he basically eats me alive.
And you couldn't block it?
And I don't remember if you can block it, but you know, there's a lot of enemies that have a very similar kind of pattern where they put both arms back and then like hop on you with a very short attack that you can't block.
Eat your face.
Yeah, in Blighttown, which is an incredibly shitty area of the game, there's a lot of dudes that have a very similar attack pattern. So anyway, big stone golem.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so just keep killing these dudes.
Did you already get the armor? Is that what triggered those guys?
Yeah, basically. There's a couple more dudes throughout here. Including an enemy that I've only seen once this entire game, and I'm curious if he respawns, but there's a snake right there, which is really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't... Like a double-headed snake. But that's the only one I've ever seen in the entire game. I actually haven't checked to see if he respawns, because maybe I should, because I just got an item late in the game that gives me a very high item drop rate which increases the chances that like an enemy will drop a special item. And maybe because he's such a rare enemy that he does drop something good. I don't know. I'll have to check. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, a couple more tall ass green dudes.
So has there been any nudity?
Nudity. There's been some more cleavage, major cleavage, major boobage. But in terms of nudity, I don't think so.
Cause it wasn't it on the box like brief nudity.
Brief nudity? Yeah, I can't remember.
So is there any story yet?
There's very little story.
Where does the boobage come in? Story?
Bosses.
Oh.
There's a couple chick bosses that have enormous racks. Okay, so that's the special attack for the dude. And you'll see it in a second. Like, I got this weird circle around me. And it makes it, like, you can barely walk when you have that. But as soon as you kill him, it disappears. So that's all the large stone giants in this area. And in the next video, I'll show you where the summon sign is for this boss, but this boss is actually very easy. In the next video, the Moonlight Butterfly.